Now, if you were with me the other day, you would have remembered I have an electrical cover plate to fit over that. And this used to be a telephone location from before, and I relocated that. If you want to see how I did that, it's on my channel, of course. But see, if I put this cover plate on here, it doesn't cover all of the area where the telephone jack trim was before, because that was a little bit bigger than a regular electrical cover plate. And I was thinking, okay, maybe I could caulk it on the sides, but I don't really want to do that. And if you have something like that, here's what I want you to do. You can go to the store. Now here's the size of a standard outlet cover. Now you can go to the store and you can get a bigger one. This one says you gotta look at it. This one is 3/8 larger than a standard one. Okay? Oh, it's just a little bit bigger. And if you ever have an outlet that you've damaged or something around there, the wallpaper's torn or something, and you want to get it fixed, instead of doing that, think about putting a larger cover plate on. Now, and if they don't have this one, or if they do have this one but you need a little bit bigger, look at this. This one here is 3/4 of an inch larger. This is a jumbo. This is called a jumbo plate. And this is like a medium size. Okay, so I got both of those. And I'm gonna hold up, I'm gonna try the 3/8 one first and see if that fits, and if it doesn't, I'll go with the jumbo. And if you will remember, when I put in the cut-in box, I ended up raising it off the bottom a little bit because this standard electrical cover plate was touching the top of the alarm system, okay, and the alarm panel. And I knew that if I was going to end up using a larger cover plate, I was going to have to lift that cut-in box up a little bit to allow so that the bottom wouldn't hit. And I lifted that up, and I'm hoping that the 3/8 one is going to fit. The 3/4 one, I don't know, I might not have lifted the box up high enough, and if I need the 3/4, and if you ever run into this, you can always cut that off with a hacksaw a little bit. I could do that and you would never see the bottom of it, would you? If I don't have that up high enough. But I'm hoping, like I said, that the 3/8 is going to be large enough, and I'm going to have to adjust. I got more gap over here, so I can take these screws here and I can slide this over so I'm still straight up and down. Okay, I've adjusted that plug inside that box. Now if that wasn't far enough, or if you're trying to do something to match something on the wall, because remember we spray textured around this before removing that trim because we thought that telephone jack was going to stay there. Okay, now I can hold that up there and look at it, and it looks pretty good. There's one little edge over here I'm not 100% happy with, and I'm going to see on the cut-in box, it looks like the cut-in box just might be able to slide it over a little bit, so I'm going to loosen up the box. I'm going to slide the box. See, I can kind of push the box over just a hair in the opening and see if that'll do it. And I can hold this back up and see how that's going to line up. That looks pretty good. It looks as though maybe I might need the 3/4 inch jumbo plate, and I'm gonna just for kicks, I'm gonna try that one too. This is covering really nice. There's just one little spot right there that I could put some caulking right there if I wanted. I'm gonna try this 3/4 inch one and see if I got enough room down here Oh, and I don't. That looks like it would cover more if I were to cut the bottom of this off with a hacksaw. And this is a heavy kind of plastic one, and it's sometimes it's difficult to cut that. I'll just have to try it. Sometimes these cover plates are vinyl. And if they're vinyl, you could cut that off with a pair of tin snips or something. And because this one here is vinyl, and it's flexible. This will never crack if you push this in. Then they have other cover plates that aren't vinyl. They're still heavy plastic. But if you screw that in too far, you could crack that or something like that. And I'm going to have to make a decision. Do I cut this off and then fit that in there? Or do I use the 3/8?
That's the one I use.
And just put a little bit of caulking there. And I think I'm going to end up putting this one in here. This vinyl one, it'll keep it a little bit smaller. It's up on top of the counter. I'm going to put a little caulking on there. And this is going to look just fine. Looks like the painter might need to come over here and touch up the paint anyways, up along here where that wire went across for this from before, and he can do a little touch-up paint along here. Okay, well, that's what I think I'm going to do. That wasn't too bad. Hey, if you saw that, if it looked too easy, you know what? It is easy, and I know you can do it too.